When you watch a documentary, do you believe everything you see? What if I told you that some of the most popular documentaries have manipulated the truth, not to inform you, but to entertain you? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into murky water of documentary ethics, where truth meets manipulation. Documentaries are supposed to educate us, right? But what happens when filmmakers bend the truth to keep us hooked? From Tiger King to Social Dilemma, we're going to uncover the hidden tactics that turn real-life stories into binge-worthy drama. So grab your popcorn because this is going to be a deep dive into the dark side of documentary filmmaking. Let's start. Documentaries are expected to present facts, but filmmakers often face a choice between staying true to the story or making it more dramatic for entertainment value. Should documentaries prioritize truth, or it's okay to bend reality for the sake of good story? Let's start with the examples of ethical controversies. Tiger King 2020. What happened? The Netflix hit Tiger King was accused of course, sensationalizing the bond between Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin, while glossing over deeper issues like animal abuse. Critics argued that the series prioritized drama over the ethical treatment of its subject. Why it matters? The show turned real people into caricatures, leading to death threats and harassment for Carol Baskin. Is it fair to sacrifice someone's reputation for ratings? Second example, The Act of Killing, 2012. What happened? The critically acclaimed documentary asked former Indonesian death squad leaders to reenact their crimes. While it shed light on historical atrocities, some argued that it gave a platform to predators without holding them accountable. Why it matters? Does giving a voice to criminals cross the line, even if it serves larger purpose? Third example, Making a Murderer, 2015. What happened? The Netflix series followed the case of Stephen Avery, but critics accused the filmmaker of cherry-picking evidence to make Avery appear innocent. Key facts were allegedly omitted, leading to a biased narrative. Why it matters? When a documentary influences public opinion or even legal cases, how much responsibility does the filmmaker bear for presenting the full truth? Fourth example, The Social Dilemma, 2020. What happened? This documentary about the dangers of social media was criticized for oversimplifying complex issues and using dramatized scenes to scare viewers. Why it matters? While the message was important, does exaggeration underline the credibility of the documentary? Yep. Fifth example, Super Size Me, 2004. What happened? Morgan Spurlock's experiment of eating only McDonald's for 30 days was groundbreaking. But critics later pointed out that his health claims were exaggerated and not scientifically verified. Why it matters? When a documentary is based on personal experiments, how do we separate fact from performance? Why do filmmakers manipulate the truth? Of course, the pressure to entertain. In the age of streaming, documentaries compete with blockbuster films and TV shows. If a story isn't dramatic enough, it risks being ignored. The role of editing is important. Editing can shape narratives. By cutting certain scenes and rearranging events, Filmmakers can create heroes, villains, and cliffhangers, even if it distorts the truth. What about the audience's role? Let's be honest. Would you watch a documentary that's 100% factual but boring? Filmmakers know this and play to our desire for drama. Let's talk about the consequences of manipulation. For subjects, people featured in documentaries often face public backlash, harassment, or even legal consequences based on how they're portrayed. When documentaries manipulate the truth, they misinform viewers and erode trust in the genre. In some cases, like Making a Murderer, documentaries can influence public opinion and even legal proceedings, raising questions about their ethical responsibility. How can we hold documentaries accountable? Filmmakers should disclose their methods and any creative liberties they've taken. Audience should approach documentaries critically, just like they would with news or social media. The industry could benefit from clearer ethical standards, similar to journalism. Documentaries have the power to educate, inspire, and spark change. But at what cost? As viewers, it's up to us to question what we see and demand better from filmmakers. Should documentaries prioritize truth over entertainment? Or is some creative freedom acceptable? Let me know in the comments.